I'm at the barbershop today, and take a wild guess what everybody in there was talking about. You guessed it. LeBron James and Kobe Bryant in the All-Star game. And Jordan. That's all they were talking about. And let me tell you something, man. Kobe Bryant, man, that guy's got a lot of heart. And LeBron James, man, I don't know what's going to happen to him this year. I don't know if they're going to win the championship or whatever. But I got to say, man, and as you can read from the title, the debate between Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, who would win in a one-on-one game. Now, my grandmother always told me, you got to listen, boy. You know, don't talk so much. You got to listen. That's why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. You know, you got to listen more than you talk. So I was listening, and they was going back and forth at the barbershop, boy. Yeah, mostly Kobe, you know, pro Kobe guys, pro LeBron guys or whatever, going back and forth, you know, who would win. And most of the people say Kobe Bryant. You know, they were saying he's got the killer instinct and he's a killer and he don't care and da-da-da-da-da, and they just going back and forth. And then this one guy came in there, he's a friend of mine. And, you know, I'm sitting there quietly and stuff, and he knows, he's a friend, he knows that I make NBA videos or whatever. And so he heard them talking, and he's like, he jokes with me, he goes, NBA Jerry, you ain't gonna say nothing? And I was like, nah, I'm just, you know, I'm gonna sit back and chill. And, you know, because I like to listen to different people's perspectives, you know, because I respect everybody's opinion. He's like, well, why don't you tell him who you think will win? And I said, you know what, I'll do that. You know, when I get home, I'll do that. He said, well, why don't you tell me? I said, you'll hear it when I get home. So now here it is. Who do I think will win in a one-on-one game, LeBron James or Kobe Bryant? That is a very loaded question because there's so many variables that can go into this. Now, let me explain. If you guys play basketball, you know the rules. You can play a number of different ways. You can play a game of 21, and you guys know how to play 21. You can play a game of one-on-one up to 11, up to 7, up to 15, up to 21. You can play, 2-point baskets are ones, and the 3-point lines are twos. You can play winners outs. You can play losers outs. There's all different kind of ways to play. You guys know all the rules. So, honestly, it depends on what the rules are. All right? And it depends on who gets the ball first. It really does. Now, the foul situation. Both of them are prima donna superstar players. And every time they miss a shot, they're going to feel like they got fouled. I mean, that's just the way they're going to do. So there had to be some kind of referee or something and them not calling their own fouls. You know, because if they call their own fouls, that would be a long game. Because every time they miss a shot, they'd be saying ball outside. I got fouled. Each one of them say that. We both know this. We all know this. So if everything was straight, it was losers outs. You know, one time somebody scored and the other person got the ball. And it was fouls being called by a referee, and there was a crowd there, and things were on the line. I'd have to go with Kobe Bryant. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Kobe Bryant said this last year or the year before that, you know, when somebody asked him, can you beat LeBron James one-on-one? And even before the guy even finished asking the question, Kobe said, yeah, I beat him. I definitely beat him. That's what I do. You know, Kobe Bryant, I don't know if you guys read documentaries or biographies on this dude. This guy, he's an insane player when it comes to playing one-on-one. You know, this is what he loves to do. And I'm going to be honest with you. Do I think he's the best one-on-one player in the NBA, Kobe Bryant? I think he can beat anybody on a consistent basis, because it depends if it's a best out of 7 or best out of 3 or 5 or what day of the week it's on. There's all kind of variables. But I think, honestly, a fair question or better matchup for Kobe Bryant would be either Kevin Durant or Carmelo Anthony. I would put my money on one of those two over LeBron James in a one-on-one game, because we all know, not all of us, but we pretty much know that LeBron James is the best all-around basketball player in the NBA in a team game and a team sport. But as far as one-on-one goes, I just don't think LeBron James can keep up with Kobe Bryant. You know, Kobe Bryant's jumper is really good. I know what the field goal percentages say and the stats and all that garbage. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about them mano-a-mano one-on-one. And I don't think LeBron James has that fire in him to want to beat Kobe, because I think he'll say, well, this doesn't really mean nothing. It's just one-on-one. It don't mean nothing. Just like he did last night at the All-Star game. Oh, it's just an All-Star game. You could tell his whole mentality. It's just an All-Star game. It doesn't mean anything. Game's almost over. I can go home. I got money. I'm rich. That type of mentality. And I don't think he would take it as serious as Kobe, because Kobe Bryant don't like somebody beating him across the street. That's how Kobe is, you know. So in a game of one-on-one, I definitely think Kobe would win. Even though LeBron James has improved his jump shot, he's bigger and stronger, and all those different things. I just think Kobe would beat him just because he's got more experience, and that's what he does. That's, you know, if he was a superhero and he could fly, you know, that's his strength. Like Superman likes to fly, or Iron Man does this, or Hulk does that. You know, LeBron James is a more of an all-around player, and I don't think LeBron James can beat Kobe at what he does best, playing a game of one-on-one. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think it would be a good game to watch. Does it really even matter? Will LeBron win? Will Kobe win? You know, leave your comments below. And don't worry, guys. If you pick LeBron, you're not going to be a LeBron tard. And if you pick Kobe, you won't be a Kobe tard. All right? Thanks, guys.